Hey everyone, Dana here.
And Stefan.
I'm so excited to be back in a video with you.
Yay.
I feel like it's been a while.
It has been a while, and I think I had to recover from the last video that we filmed together because we had the ice cream sodas.
Yeah.
And I had to recover.
Well, I'm glad to have you back. And what are we talking about today?
We are talking about that we mostly talk English at home.
Yeah, we speak mostly English together. Danglish.
Danglish.
Okay, so let's just start off with the fact that our relationship began in English.
Exactly. Really?
Yes. Well, yeah.
Stefan.
Yes.
English.
When I met Stefan, he could definitely speak English. You could.
It was a basic level, and most of it I think I needed for my work. I couldn't do a lot of small talk, and if I did small talk, it sounded really funny.
Yeah, you used a lot of technical terms because Stefan works in IT, and so sometimes he would use very technical phrases and terms to make small talk. It was really cute.
Thank you. Because we fell in love speaking English.
Yeah.
The language is not only the language, but also how we see each other.
Yeah. I'm tearing up. Yeah, it's true.
Of each other.
Yeah, exactly. The language of our relationship and our love is English.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And when you speak a different language, your voice changes because, in German you might use different parts of your mouth, or if you're from your...
And the voice box.
Yeah, voice producing parts in your body.
Yeah.
And I think my voice is higher or lower.
I don't know.
Ist meine Stimme höher oder tiefer, wenn ich Deutsch spreche? Ich glaube, es ist ein bisschen höher.
I think so. Now speak
Maybe
English.
in English it's a little bit deeper.
I think in English your voice
it feels
is deeper.
in my mouth. It feels a little bit deeper.
And now what
resonating.
about me? This is me when I speak English. Und jetzt rede ich Deutsch. Wie ist meine Stimme, wenn ich auf Deutsch rede?
I think a little bit deeper.
I definitely do feel like Stefan is somehow a little different in German, and I can't really put my finger on it.
Yeah, it's just different.
Yeah, somehow you're kind of different in German. I
You're
don't know.
different too. You're
Yeah.
definitely different when you speak German.
Our relationship...
I still love you when you
Thank
speak
you.
German.
Yeah, I feel the same way about you in German.
Thank you.
Yeah.
We have tried a lot over the years to speak German at home.
Yeah, because it would be so helpful, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I live in Germany. I want to speak German as fluently as possible. I've got a German right here in-house.
Exactly.
It would be so wonderful if we could
Yeah.
speak German. Your English has improved so much from speaking English with me. You're now super duper fluent in English. So,
Thank you.
congratulations. I wish it could be the same for me.
I'm really sorry that we're not speaking more German at home. We tried at the beginning. We had the Deutsche Dienstag. It's in your book.
Yeah.
Do you want to read it?
In my book, I explain it so well what happened with Deutsche Dienstag, like why that didn't really work out. So it's kind of two parts. Stefan und ich hatten immer auf Englisch miteinander geredet. Denn Unterhaltungen, die auf Englisch vielleicht 2 Minuten dauerten, zogen sich auf Deutsch mit Pausen und Neustarts eine Viertelstunde oder länger hin. Was mir in meiner Muttersprache locker von der Zunge ging, fühlte sich auf Deutsch wie ein einziger Kraftakt an. So als würde ich auf Händen und Knien einen 3000
Tausender erklimmen.
Sorry, danke schön. 3000er erklimmen, anstatt die Seilbahn zu nehmen. As far as Deutsche Dienstag goes, es war hart. Echt hart. Der erste Deutsche Dienstag war ein mühsames Unterfangen voller frustrierter Seufzer und langer Schweigepausen, bloß weil ich zu erschöpft war, um mir zu überlegen, wie ich etwas Bestimmtes auf Deutsch sagte. Und der zweite, dritte, vierte Dienstag lief genauso. Schließlich. Did I get it?
No.
Schließlich kam der 10. Deutsche Dienstag und auch er war ein mühsames Unterfangen voller frustrierter Seufzer und langer Schweigepausen, bloß weil ich zu erschöpft war, mir zu überlegen, wie ich etwas Bestimmtes auf Deutsch sagte. Wie der 11. Deutsche Dienstag lief, kann ich nicht sagen, denn bis dahin haben wir es nie geschafft.
Yeah, that's right. So I think because even though my English was not at all good, not at all fluent, we had pauses in there, but I started learning English in 5th grade. So I started from a young age, even though it was really terrible and I had bad grades in school in English, but I started learning English.
Yeah, and it was all around you in your life.
Exactly, and maybe it was safe back here somewhere. But for you, you started fresh.
Yeah, as an adult.
As an adult, and I think that was hard, and I think it is hard to start a language when you're older.
I was wanting to talk to you about complicated things,
Yeah.
and now we were trying to do that in German. We would try to speak German on that one Tuesday, and it was just so exhausting.
It was difficult.
We couldn't have conversations, you know,
No,
like
yeah.
it was so much work, and it was at this point as well, I was new to living in Germany, so I was having a lot of culture shock, and for the most part, I really just wanted to come home and be relaxed. Because, yeah, there was culture shock going on.
Definitely.
So when I came home, I just kind of wanted to be able to hang out with my boyfriend, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
That brings us to the third part.
well, wait, one more thing is that, yeah, throughout our relationship, we have then also tried, like right before we got married, for about 6 months, we spoke German.
We spoke a lot of German. Right now, we're speaking a lot of German
Yeah.
at home. But
So we keep trying.
we keep trying, but it brings us to the third part.
Yeah.
Honestly, I really find it hard to speak German with Dana.
Yes, I find it hard to speak German, but Stefan also finds it hard to speak German with
Yeah.
me.
I find it really hard to speak German with you. Even though it's my mother tongue, it's exhausting for me.
Is that not incredible?
Yeah. I know your German is good and
I can
great.
understand almost everything you say.
Yes.
It wouldn't be a problem if
No.
you spoke German to me all the time and I spoke like Danglish back.
Somehow there's a switch in my brain already that's like, I see Dana, I speak English. And currently we speak a lot of German.
Yeah, we're trying.
Yeah, we're trying.
But yeah, it's like Stefan will start out speaking German and at some point we don't even notice it.
No, we don't notice it, and I think that's the point. We don't notice when we switch into English again.
Somehow it just happens. And then like 15 minutes later, I'll be like, Stefan,
German.
we're speaking English.
Yes.
You need to speak German. And then he'll go, oh, yeah. And you'll start. Sometimes you'll be telling me a story, though, where the story happened in English because at your job
That's
you
another
speak
point.
a lot of English.
Yes, that's another thing. At my work, I speak a lot of English with some of my colleagues. When there is a topic that I want to talk about, I only know this topic in English.
Yeah.
And then you say, yeah, explain it to me in German.
now
And
that's
then-
work for you.
And now I have to translate it in my brain into German because for me it was a thing that happened in English. It's just easier to speak English together.
Another thing for me is that I feel like I have this block when speaking German, sometimes with people who I met and the relationship started in English. So like with Stefan.
So, and I think that's the same block as I have
yeah,
with you.
I think
like,
so. With a lot of people in general, I can speak German, I feel like pretty good. Whereas with Stefan, we started in English and then I'll try to speak German with him and I feel like I have this mental block where my brain is like, no, you don't speak German with this person.
Yeah.
You speak English with him. So yeah, I also mentioned that in the vlog. It's also just like, and I've talked about this in the book as well, when Stefan notices I make a mistake, sometimes he'll correct me, but then I want to know, well, why?
Exactly.
And Stefan usually can't tell me why, and then I get frustrated.
Yeah.
And that just leads to a not nice...
That's a whole topic
you can
for
check out the book to hear about
different
that.
video.
Oh, yes, and also I made a video about how I learned German because
Yeah.
I've seen lots of questions about like, how did you learn German? I do talk about that in the book, and I also made a video about that. So I'll link to that up there as well.
But because the book is in German,
Right.
it's not helpful if you really want to know and you have not started to speak
Yeah,
German.
then you can check out the video.
Check out the video.
Also, sollten wir miteinander mehr Deutsch reden.
Mehr Deutsch reden.
Aber
And
es ist schwierig.
so our question for you is, have you experienced something similar with your friend, with your partner, with your spouse? Let us know in the comments below. And also, if you haven't experienced it, if it's really easy for you to switch between languages back and forth.
Yeah.
What is your secret?
Yeah.
Let us know in the comments
Please
below.
let us know in the comments below. Tips, secret, yes.
Thank you so much for watching.
If you're interested in more about my journey with the German language, you can check out my book, You Go Me on the Cookie. The book is in German and it is available online and in bookstores here in Germany.
And in the description, there's a
Blick ins Buch.
Blick ins Buch, a
Yeah.
digital one, so that you can read, I think,
A little bit of
little
the
bit.
first chapter,
First
yeah.
chapter.
And it's a humorous book. So
Yes.
the most amazing thing for me is when I read comments from people or messages, reviews, and they say like they laughed while reading it. That makes me so happy.
If you see the book somewhere in your bookstore near you, let us know if it's in the language section
Section.
or in the humor
Humor
section.
section.
Thank you to all our patrons on Patreon
Yeah.
who help make these videos
Yes.
possible.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
Until next time.
Auf Wiedersehen.